Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Biology. The topic is about reproduction, the generating system. What is reproduction is the process by which living organisms produce young ones of their own kind. Is called reproduction. The process by which living organisms produce the young ones of their own kind is called reproduction. So what is the condition that is favorable to perform reproduction is, one is the body has to get the maturity, another one is temperature. Certain temperature is needed for reproduction. For example, to a bowl of water that contain lukewarm milk, when we add a teaspoon of curd, a little bit of curd to milk containing in a bowl, the total milk changes into curd. It is because of the bacteria that is present in the curd called lactic acid bacteria. This lactic acid bacteria convert milk into curd. And lukewarm temperature is suitable for the lactobacillus bacteria to perform reproduction, to increase its population, so that the curd is prepared. Next, some of the animals undergo two types of reproduction. Actually, reproduction is two types. One is the asexual reproduction, another one is the sexual reproduction. Some organisms like paramecium, which is a single-celled organism, undergoes both type of reproduction depending upon the situation. Due to repeated binary fissions in asexual reproduction, in certain generations, the paramecium lost its energy. To regain the lost strength, to regain the lost energy, it undergoes sexual reproduction called conjugation. So conjugation is a type of sexual reproduction where the nucleus is exchanged between two paramecium. Okay, so conjugation is a type of sexual reproduction. Next, what is asexual reproduction? The reproduction in which only single parent is involved. The reproduction in which only single parent is involved, it is called asexual reproduction. Okay, here this type of asexual reproduction occurs in lower organisms. Asexual reproduction occurs in lower organisms, and also asexual reproduction occurs most of the organisms where they are unicellular. The organisms must be unicellular organisms. And here we did not observe production of gametes, means no production of gametes. As there is no production of gametes, there is no union of gametes, means there is no fertilization. As there is no fertilization, there is no formation of zygote. And the individuals formed or the young ones formed looks exactly like parent, and we will discuss about few types of asexual reproduction. We will discuss few types in asexual reproduction. First one, binary fission. second one budding, third one fragmentation, fourth one parthenogenesis, and fifth one regeneration. Okay, these are the few types of asexual reproduction. So first one, we will discuss about the first one, binary fission. Bi means two, fission means division. Division of parent organism into two daughter cells is called binary fission. So example is the amoeba and paramecium, amoeba and paramecium, etc. Many other organisms also. So in this, what is going to happen is, first of all, the parent amoeba, we know already, it is moving from one place to another place through pseudopodia, and this is the nucleus. Whatever the nucleus present in amoeba, it starts dividing like this. It starts dividing. Then the nucleus divides. The nucleus divides. After nucleus divides, the body starts dividing like this. The constriction becomes close to separate like this, and finally two daughter amoebae are formed. Two daughter amoebae are formed. So this is how asexual reproduction occurs in amoeba. In this, we did not see after the formation of two daughter amoebae, we did not see the parent. Why? Because the parent itself is divided into two daughter cells. So such process is called binary fission. Here whatever the nucleus matured, it starts dividing and divided. After the nucleus is divided, the body starts dividing. The constriction which appears in the middle, it separates the two daughter cells. Okay, so this is called binary fission. Next, second one, budding. For budding, examples are yeast, hydra, and other organisms. So for example, hydra is a unicellular organism which is moving from one place to another place through structures called tentacles. Okay, like this. Later, a small growth appears on its body surface. One or more growths occur on the body surface. Those are called bud. Each growth is called bud. This bud increases in size like this. This bud increases in size, and after increasing, it develops complete body, and whenever it detaches from the parent hydra, whenever this daughter hydra detaches from the parent hydra, it grows as an independent organism. This is called budding. Next, third one, fragmentation. Fragmentation occurs in, what is fragmentation is, if the organism is divided into several bits, each bit is called fragment. Each bit is called fragment, and each fragment develops new organism. Each fragment develops a new organism. Example, Spirogyra, flatworms. Spirogyra, flatworms. How means? So this is the Spirogyra, a type of algae. If for example this bit is separated, then this bit forms remaining organism, and which is separated this side. It forms the upper side of the organism like this. So like this, each and every bit develops into new organism. This is in case of fragmentation. Next, fourth one, parthenogenesis. Partheno means virgin. Genesis means production. Partheno means virgin. Genesis means production. Means the development of zygote from unfertilized ovum. Unfertilized ovum. Actually, when zygote is formed, when sperm and ovum combine, then zygote is formed. But here the ovum directly develops into zygote. The ovum directly develops into zygote. This process is called parthenogenesis. Whatever the organisms formed in this process, they are in haploid condition, and they all are males only. They all are males, and we observe such type of process in ants, wasps, bees, etc. Ants, wasps, bees, etc. We observe parthenogenesis. So whatever formed, they are haploid condition, which are developed directly into formed into zygote from unfertilized ovum. It is called parthenogenesis. Which are formed in haploid condition, all are males. Examples are ants, wasps and bees. Here we have to discuss one more topic which is related to plants. Which is related to plants. So parthenogenesis is the word which is related to animals, and parthenocarpy is related to plants. Production of seedless fruits is called parthenocarpy. Production of seedless fruits. Production of seedless fruits is called parthenocarpy. So the fruits which are formed in this manner, they did not contain seeds. So this is naturally, they did not contain seeds. Okay. So example, sapota, grapes. Okay, they are the examples for parthenocarpy. And of course banana. And this type is we are induced through artificial propagation. This is we are performing through artificial propagation by using the technique in banana. Means naturally. Okay. Next, fifth one. Regeneration. What is regeneration is the organism formed from last part. The organism formed from last part is nothing but regeneration. For example, this we can see in lower organisms like planarians. For example, these planarians, if they divide like this, either accidentally or any other reasons, if it formed like this, okay, so this each one forms remaining organism. Each bit forms remaining organism like this. Okay, so of course there is a question: is fragmentation and regeneration both are same? Both are same only. Why? Because there each and every fragment gives rise to a new individual, and here also every part which is separated, it forms new individual. So both are same only, fragmentation and regeneration. There is a question. Okay, so this is about the asexual reproduction in animals. And what about regeneration in case of our body? Means in case of our body, hair and nails contain regeneration capacity, and skin also, hair, nails, skin. In case of lizard, tail portion contains regeneration. In case of starfish, if any arm is lost, because of regeneration, it can regain the lost arm. It can regain the lost arm. Next, asexual reproduction in plants. Asexual reproduction in plants is called vegetative propagation. Asexual reproduction in plants is called vegetative propagation. What is vegetative propagation? Actually, new plants are produced from seeds, right? Here, the production of new plants from vegetative parts of plant, such as root, stem, leaves, buds, etc. is called vegetative propagation. Okay, this is called vegetative propagation. So other than flower, actually flower is called reproductive part of a plant. So instead of flower, if the new plant is coming from vegetative parts like root, stem, leaf, bud, that process is called vegetative propagation. Next, we will discuss from which part, what about the modification. Here, leaf here. Leaf. So if new plants are arising from leaf, so example, bryophyllum, begonia. Next, so for example, in bryophyllum, leaf, whatever the young leaves are formed, they get detaches from the parent leaf. And grow as an independent plant. So this is in case of bryophyllum and begonia. Next, stem. There are many modifications in stem. In that, the first one, tuber, potato, corms, colocasia, rhizome, ginger, turmeric, stolons, strawberry, chrysanthemum. Next, so tuber, corms, rhizome, stolons, bulb, onion. So these are the stem modifications. Next, roots, radish, carrot. These are the examples for roots. And radical buds, example, millingtonia. Okay, millingtonia. So this is about the asexual reproduction in animals, and the asexual reproduction in plants is called vegetative propagation. This is the natural vegetative propagation, and we will discuss in the next class about artificial propagation in plants.